Good evening, everyone. Am I audible?
Yes, miss.
Okay. For starters, uh, welcome for your online classes, Polity. Now, before I start the class, I want to lay some ground rules for everyone. Okay, so give me your undivided attention. Pay attention. Okay, I hope I'm audible. This call is open for everybody, so and it's already 6:30, so we'll not wait. We'll just start the class. Okay, I can see some thumbs down. Why am I not audible?
You're audible, miss.
Chalo. Okay, so some of you, I can see some of you, my students are here. Some of my old students, most of you are my old students here. Okay, you are already a part of the on other ongoing batches as well. Okay, pay attention. As usual, we will start the class at the designated time. All of you are supposed to turn off your microphones, turn off your videos, okay, your camera. Be very, very strict on that. Okay, I'll be very strict on that. I don't want any disturbance because this 2 hours, it's very precious for you, very precious for me. It's online class. So the only thing you have to worry about or the only thing you have to be careful is your microphone. Okay. So be very careful about it. Ekbar off don't do छेड़छाड़. Keep it like that. Okay, clear? So I expect the best of the best behavior from all of you. You are not supposed to spam the Is it okay now? What I was just saying, don't spam this, okay? Don't make unnecessary comments. Don't make unnecessary this one. Nobody will spam this. Okay, you can just use this to reply or to ask a question. Okay, chalo. Now, whenever let's say you're having some network issues, you can text here, Miss Apnila voice alag ase or something is happening. Don't turn on your microphone, okay? It becomes very disturbing. Chalo. So it's 6:35. We're gonna start our online class. We're gonna start Indian polity today. Okay, we're gonna start Indian polity today. And this is NPSC crash course, right? This is not NSSB. This is NPSC crash course. So, and I hope all of you know what is the meaning of crash course. Crash course doesn't mean I will start from the scratch, okay? Crash course, that for that you have to come for our online, for our regular 6 months course, prelims course. On crash course ka matlab hai, whatever you have studied, we will revise together. Revision, this is revision, okay? 4 or 5 months or 6, 7 months of study, we're going to finish in 20. This, when I say crash course, you cannot expect any teacher to cover from 1 to 100. Okay. So again, please don't spam the group. I will remove anybody who spams this group. Okay. So be very careful. Okay. Don't take this lightly just because it's an online class. Okay. This is as sacred. Okay. And as important as your offline classes. Everybody will be very careful on this. I will take 3-4 days for polity because I have very limited time to finish your polity, your modern, your ancient, your medieval. So maximum probably 5 days to finish your polity, Indian polity. Okay, clear? So when I crash course ka matlab, you have already studied and this is revision. Okay, already studied and this is revision. Okay, so this needs to be ground rules needs to be set first. That's why I hope all of you have understood that. Now I'll be sharing a slide. You can give me a thumbs up if you can see the slide. Okay. Okay. So we're gonna start the slide. This is Indian polity NPSC crash course 2024. We will we are going to give me 1 sec. Okay. We are going to finish our polity in 3 to 5 days. So please give me undivided attention. Give me 1 second. I'm adjusting my mouse. Let's revise what you have already studied. Okay. By the way, the source of your no need to write down, because I will give you this. So no need to write and collect notes. Okay. Also, this is not from any other source. This is from the source you already have. This is Indian Polity by Lakshmikant. Okay, this is the source is Lakshmikant. This is the latest edition, 7th edition of Lakshmikant. Plus some additional informations are here. But everything, 90% of it is extracted from Lakshmikant. So no need to write and hurry up or whatsoever. This will be given to you. Okay. So let's start today, day one. Let us start about the brief history of the development of the Indian Constitution. Okay. We can brief history of the development of the Indian Constitution. Let's talk about what is this. See, when I say Indian polity, we are going to read about the Constitution of India. This is not political science, okay? Political science is different. Indian polity is different. Political science is a very big universe. Indian polity is just one small planet in it, okay, clear? So Indian polity, for your prelims NPSCOB, UPSCOB, it is based on the Constitution of India. So you have to study the Constitution of India. So we are now going to start with how did the Constitution of India came into being? How did the Constitution of India developed into the Constitution of India that we have right now? And for that, we have to start with this. Okay, we have to start with this year, 1757. Now, 1757 is a landmark year. All of you know 1757 is a year which none of us should ever forget. This is one of your basic years. Every civil service aspirant, every don't spam the slide, okay? Clear? Don't spam it, okay? Keep your personal comments to yourself, okay? Clear? I am being very respectful. Whatever needs to be covered will be covered, okay? So use the group only for asking question. I'm repeating this again, and for replying, okay? So victory 1757 is the Battle of Plassey. All of you know Battle of Plassey is the laid the foundation of British Empire. Okay. Now we can't say Battle of Plassey, the entire India came under the British rule. No, that will be wrong. But Battle of Plassey laid the foundation, as in Bengal was under the Bengal came under the East India Company. So we consider, or the historians, or even the scholars consider 1757 as the landmark year. After the victory of Plassey in the year 1757 and the Buxar in 1764 by the British Army, the Bengal administration came under the East India Company. Okay, India was under East India Company. All of you know. When I say British rule in India, I'm talking about two people. One is the company, one is the crown. Okay, company and crown. So we are now talking about when India was under EIC. Okay, India was once upon a time under EIC, and after that, in the year 1858, India EIC exit Gurishe and British crownization. Okay, BC British crownization. So this first, since we are studying the history, 1757 and 1764 led the British administration in our country, and East India Company came. East India Company started controlling India. Okay, to keep Bengal administration in their favor, the British enacted many acts which later came to be known as the foundation of the Indian Constitution. What we're going to study right now is we're going to study all the acts. Give me 1 second. I'll add some slides in between, okay? Okay. When what we are going to study right now, okay? What we're going to study right now is from 1773 to 1947. This was India under British, okay? India under the British. 1773 to 1947, that is the year India got independence, or the Government of India Act 1947. We are going to study in the first slide today, we're going to study all the British made laws, okay, all the British made laws that was there in India before the arrival of the Constitution of India. See, we did not have a constitution back then, but we had so many laws that was passed by British or Britain in order to control India. And so why are we studying this? It took a historical background. We are studying all the laws that was made from 1773 to 1947 because this will help us understand the Constitution of India that we have right now. Because when the Indians, when the Constituent Assembly sat together, or when the Constituent Assembly sat in order to make the Constitution of India, the major source they derived was from these laws. Okay, all these laws gave us a solid background or gave us a solid backbone for the Constitution of India. So if you want to understand the Constitution of India, you have to understand the origin, and that is what we're going to study, the origin of the British enacted many acts which later became the foundation of the Indian Constitution. So the first act of such is we're going to do the Regulating Act of 1773. What is this? It laid the foundation of a government in Calcutta Presidency. Now, Calcutta, this is India was under the East India Company, and Calcutta, Bengal. Okay, Bengal was their prominent presidency. Okay, so it laid the foundation. MCQ is approval lagi apni to. Okay, you have to study this in MCQ wise. Prelims, since prelims may everything is MCQ wise, you have to study this in MCQ wise. Okay, it's more of who and when. Okay, so Regulating Act of 1773 laid the foundation of the British government in Calcutta, and there was a for the first time we witnessed a growth of an office, that is the Governor General Council, established, consisting of 4 members. So before 1773, India had governor of Bengal, okay, but now in the year 1773, the governor of Bengal, the nomenclature was changed to Governor General of Bengal. Okay, GGB. So this is in prelims you can study in this manner which of the following act or which act changed the Governor of Bengal to Governor General of Bengal, and so you have to take the Regulating Act of 1773, right? Okay, so यहाँ से from this Regulating Act, the most important thing you have to carry with you is the Governor of Bengal. The name, the office was changed to Governor General of Bengal, GGB. Okay, GGB. And who was the first GGB? Is Warren Hastings was the first GGB. Okay, Warren Hastings was the first GGB, and he was given 4 members council to assist him. Now, Supreme Court was established in Fort William, 1774. Okay, so when you're going to government, whenever you're going to set up a government, whenever I say government, always remember government has 3 organs. Okay, government has 3 organs. If government cannot function without any one or the other. Okay, government set up press to apni tinda wing lagibo, okay, or tinda organs lagibo, okay. That is the legislature, the executive, and the judiciary. So EIC wants to make a government in India. EIC wants to establish a government in India. So they are in the year 1773 they established the executive, that is your GGB, and they established judiciary, that is the Supreme Court in Calcutta. So can you see, we are studying the genesis of the British administration in our country, okay? We are studying the genesis or the beginning. How did it grow? How did it develop? So since we are studying 1773, India, the legislature ahanai. What is legislature? Legislature means this bunch of people or this group of people who will sit together and make laws for our country. Legislature, okay, the ones who will pass the laws, pass the bills, make laws. Executives are the ones who are going to put it into action. They are the ones who are going to execute the law, okay, or they are going to they are going to be the ones that is going to action grow, let's say, okay. And a judiciary is the one who is going to judge whether he or she is, or whether this legislature executive wing, are they doing their job properly, are they functioning properly, the judiciary la kam ase, okay. So India in the year 1773 we got judiciary and we got executive. I hope you have understanding that, okay. Later on in the later years that we are going to study, we are going to see that India eventually one day India will also get a legislature, and when India gets a legislature, the government, central government in India is rock solid banai dishe dakhan, okay. The English will slowly and gradually make India into a government of its own, and that is coming soon. But as of now, 1773, just remember, judiciary has been established in our country, executive has been established in our country. So judiciary is the Supreme Court in Fort William, 1774. How many judges you have? You have 1 Chief Justice plus 3 other judges. Okay, these are all GK. Nothing much to study here. These are memorized GK se. Okay. So 1774 day India the Supreme Court established kurishe, ekta Chief Justice agishe, tinta judges agishe. Okay. Now 3 other judges. Now, come to the Pitt's India Act 1784. After some few years, we also enacted they enacted an act on 1780. By the way, who is making this laws? Just remember this, okay? It's very important. Who is making this 1773 वाला 1947 तक इतो कौन law बनाए से? कौन गणी बनाए से? India गणी बनाए से? Yes or no? ये आपको पता है? These laws are targeted for India. इतो India गणी law बनाए से, right? Now, but then who is making it? Right? Okay, who is making it and for whom? These laws are made for the India, and who's making it? British Parliament is making this. Okay, in short, the British government is making this. The British government is making these laws, and they are not immediately putting this to India, because see, India is not under the British rule. Direct rule then India to indirectly ruled by Britain with EIC in between. अपनी 6-7 years civil service preparation के लिए भी, if you don't understand these concepts, okay, polity is always going to be very hard for you. Itu अपनी core concepts खाना से, okay. Even if it's been so many years you have been studying polity, दिमाग ते ना है, because your foundation is very weak. This is your foundation, okay. Itu खाना से basic concepts से. Who is making these laws? The British Parliament. If these laws are being passed in London, these laws are being made in London. For whom? For India. But then are they implementing it directly? No, they are giving it to the EIC, and EIC will implement in India. Because India is under EIC now. EIC is a private company. Okay, EIC is a private company, trading company. So EIC, India is under the indirect rule of the British. EIC being the intermediaries, or EIC being the middlemen. Okay, so that is why you will find sometimes that the laws which are being passed in from this era to this era, they are directed to EIC also, because EIC the British government is controlling EIC, right? Okay, so EIC ke bhi control karo takhan, so that they will have greater control over India. Okay, clear? Chalo, now Pitt's India Act. This example I gave you, the example I gave you just now was to make you understand this Pitt's India Act 1784. I explained that, okay? So see, please pay attention. This is a very core concept. EIC is ruling India. This is India, okay? Is EIC ruling India? Yes. EIC is a private company. EIC is ruling India, but who is ruling EIC? The British Crown is ruling EIC. I hope you're understanding that. British Crown is ruling EIC. EIC is in turn ruling India. Now, EIC is a private company. To every private company, to court of directors khan thake na thake, managing directors khan thake, MDs khan thake. Yes or no? I hope you're getting the drift. Okay, EIC क्या है? EIC एक private company है. तो private company to the court of directors थकी बोले ऐसे. तो EIC के की कोशिश है? 1784 डे British government British Crown की कोशिश है. EIC को बोला अपनी खान तो from today onwards अपनी खान तो trade ही सभी, मतलब commerce ही सभी, commerce. In the year 1784, EIC lost their political power in India. Okay, big deal, very big deal. Slowly and gradually, can you see the British Crown is becoming very lalchi? They are becoming very greedy. Okay, and they want to now, since India is very much, the trade with India is extremely fruitful, and so they want to start and they want to get a larger share in India, lion's share. So in the year 1784, under the Pitt's India Act, this, by the way, who's Pitt? What is Pitt? Pitt is the name of a British Prime Minister, William Pitt. He was the one who introduced this. So this is known as Pitt's India Act. Okay. Now, Code of Directors khange koishe, EIC ke koishe, apni khan to trade aro commerce te focus koribi. Ajibra mokhan political affairs to mokhan sabo. Okay, political affairs to India. I hope you understand what is politics and commerce. Alag ase. I'm not saying that there are two very different things. Okay. It's screen, is the screen visible? Screen. Okay, yes, very good. If those kind of questions you can ask. Okay, chalo. But then if it's visible to all of you, sir or ma'am, maybe it's from your side. Okay, so please check your internet connection. Screen is visible to almost all of them. Okay, clear? Chalo. Now, Board of Control for Political Affairs. Look, now British Crown wants a lion's share, and they cannot take everything away from EIC in 1 minute. Ito to lowale na paribo, right? So slowly they will gradually take it away. So 1784 में EIC को बोला आप जो है आप trade or commerce देख लो, okay, politics में सही लो. But again, British Crown did not come directly. They sent a group of people known as BOC, Board of Control के पता ही से. And now Board of Control, who is directly under the British Crown, will look after political affairs. Got it? I hope up to this much point is very clear, right? Okay. My goal for Crash Course is to make some make your base very strong. Okay, clear? So this Board of Control will now look after political affairs. So always remember, now India is now under two. India is now under two power. One is COD, okay, and one is BOC. COD is EIC lase and into British Crown lase. British Crown lase. That is about commerce and trade. Trade, okay, and that is about politics. This is how India is getting changed now. Okay, clear? So whenever you see COD from today onwards, okay, I know you can remember cash on delivery, but now you have to do a behavioral change. You have to start saying Code of Directors. Okay, no cash on delivery now. Code of Directors. Understand? Okay. Behavioral change, anyway. Now you have to change the way your brain thinks also. Okay. Chalo, now. For the first time in our country, okay, you can see how shameless the British government has become. They started saying EIC la bitore territories ki manase. All the territories that was controlled by the EIC was now known as British possessions in India. Can you see the guts of these people? By the year 1784, they have already started claiming India. Okay, British possessions in India. You understand? Okay, itu tu India te Britain la property khan ase go ase. Okay, so that is that. Now, let's look at the Charter Act of 1793. Be it NPSC hobby, be it NSSB hobby, I think whatever I'm giving is it will suffice. Okay, so no need to go so in depth. Okay, but then this year, when you look at the number of vacancies, it's not. No, I'm not throwing shade at anybody, but then what was the truth that needs to be spoken? So we have quite a number of vacancies, but it's most of it are coming under the reservation. So this time we have very less seats. So whenever there is less seats, there is a tougher competition, right? Okay, tougher prelims. So that is what at least UPSC does. Okay. So this year you have to do a little more in-depth study, or if you have to burn the midnight oil a little bit more. Okay, if you have been studying for, I don't know, I think all of you are studying now by now, I think 12 hours a day. So if you're studying for 12 hours a day, you have to plus 2 krivi. Okay, any hours you're studying, plus 2 krivi tate. Okay, chalo now. Charter Act of 1793, members of Board of Control and employees. By the way, I hope you know when I say BOC now, I hope you remember who are these people who are appointing them. See, Board of Control to British Crown by appoint kuraise India te kam karne pata hi. So if the central government is employing you, then they should pay you, right? But then what happened in 1793 was the British Crown made the British Parliament made a law that from today onwards, BOC khan moi khan appoint kuraise khali bi salary to Indians khan ra dibo. Ito ke koi drain of wealth theory, guys. See, you and I, we are living in a developing country. The fact that you have only 200 rupees in your account, you are broke, is we can trace it back to the drain of wealth of the British government. You understand? Okay, they sucked minimum all the wealth from India, and so our country is poor, and so you and I were also not doing so well in terms of economic terms. Okay, so this is very personal. Take it very personally. Okay, board of control and its employees were to be paid. Salaries will be paid by the Indians. See, it did not immediately affect India's economy, but what India economy is right now can be traced back to this kind of things also. Okay, clear? So we're to be paid salaries from the Indian revenue and not from the British exchequer. Matlab, if the Britain will not pay, India will pay. I don't know how that is the logic. Okay, that they appointed it. These people, Firangi, white-looking people coming from there. Okay, but then Indians are paying for them. Okay, now trade. This is important, guys. See, EIC. When EIC started trading in India, okay, when EIC started trading in India, how did, you may sometimes ask yourself, king or na ekta private company, EIC, ekta private company, to how did they became a giant like EIC? King or naman dangor hoise, right? Okay, ekta small private trading company, how did they start ruling us? Is because in the year 1599, to be very specific, 1600, Queen Elizabeth I. Okay, the first chapter of Lakshmikant is a little bit of history also included. So we're doing that. Okay, Mokhan Constitution de jana we're studying the history of how it began, right? So in the year 1600, Queen Elizabeth I gave a very powerful right to the EIC. Bola ki only you guys will go. From Great Britain, only your company will go and trade with India. So this is why they became the giant that they became. Okay, and it took a quite Queen's Charter. Queen's Charter. It took a quite trade monopoly. Trade monopoly. Okay, trade monopoly. Only one company from England, from Britain is coming to trade with India, and that is EIC. So this is known as the trade charter. So in the year 1793, the trade monopoly of EIC was extended for another 20 years. Okay, another 20 years apni khan monopoly kuribi in India markets nole to India la export import sob apni khan hi sabi, apni la company hi sabi. Itu ke koise another extended for 20 years. Let's see. Now come to the Charter Act of 1830. This is after 20 years. Okay, this is after 20 years. After 20 years. Look at this. 1793 day. Give me 1 second, guys. 1793 ge 1793 le takhan ki kuise 20 years karne enjoy koribi India te apni khan la company ekla, right? Okay, so 1793 20 years will be how much? 1803, yes or no? 1813. Is this 20 years, guys? See, everything has a pattern. Okay, pattern ase to paratak. It's there are some where you won't find any pattern, but here you are finding a pattern. To paratak pattern dhaka khan to memorize could be easy as okay. So Charter Act of 1813 dekhi aise 20 years enjoy kurbi ka to after 20 years khatam kuri dishe. From now onwards, anybody, any Tom, Dick and Harry can come from England and trade with India, not exclusive EIC. I hope you've understood that. Okay. Where is it? It abolished the monopoly of the company's India's trade and threw open to all British subjects. Okay, I hope this is clear. Monopoly, EIC la monopoly khatam kuri dishe, and from today onwards, anybody can come and trade with India. This has relatively made, or this has to a very large extent made the EIC very weak. Let's not deny that. Yes or no? Okay. Let's not deny that. It has made them very weak because now they have competition now. Okay. Puila to takhan ekla loi jai. Puila to EIC ekla pra India de jayega na pepper, haldi, and then they will sell it in the market because they had trade monopoly. But now anybody can come and take pepper and haldi and sell it in the market. So it made them relatively very weak, right? But then EIC cannot be EIC is not a child's play that you will just dismiss like that. Okay, na paredo. That is why the British government, in order to make the EIC a little more less angry, okay, a little less angry, what did they do? They said, look, trade monopoly to khatam kari dishe, but China, okay, China lote and tea, with China and in tea you will have monopoly. I hope you're understanding that. Yes or no? Okay. You'll have, so now think like EIC Nishna Bhabibi, you are angry. You're angry because monopoly has ended, but you're not so angry also because not everything has been taken away. You are not so angry to the extent that you will get into a revolution, because trade with China is still yours and trade in tea is still yours. Okay, so this is kind of softening the blow. Okay, so and also in the year 1813, Christian missionaries to come to India for enlightenment of the people. This is a very racist remark. You and I, we are Christians, so we may appreciate the effort of the British government to bring Christianity to us. But the most disturbing word that you find in this is the word enlightenment. Okay, clear? Enlightenment. So this is a very racial overtone. Okay, you can see how racist they were, because they are saying Indians are barbarians, Indians are backwards. So let's bring Christianity and we'll enlighten them. Okay, if I'm saying I will enlighten you, that is I'm backhand, or niche de do moi ki kaise that apni stupid ase kaise, no? Yes or no? That you need enlightenment, right? So that is this shows the racial overtones of the British government towards the Indians. Okay, so this is very important, as in this point is very important. It ended the trade monopoly, but with trade with China and trade with tea was retained. Okay, and this is just to show you how racist the British government was. Imagine living under a government that is racist. Okay, imagine living under a government that was communal. Okay, it will be Jina haram for the public. Okay, and that is exactly how people were suffering under the British rule, right? Okay, now coming back, let's study Charter Act of 1833. It reduced the company from a governing body to a mere administrative body of the British government. The itna आपको सिर्फ ये और ये याद रखना है, in my opinion. I think these are more important. In the 1833, the word the nomenclature, that is Governor General of Bengal, GGB, GGB ki change kari dishe, GGI change kari dishe, Governor General of India, and the first GGI is William Bentinck. Okay, William Bentinck was your first GGI. Now give me 1 second. I will show you the progression of how it began. First, it was GB, that is Governor of Bengal. Okay, and it was changed to GGB as Governor General of Bengal, Warren Hastings. Okay, and GGB was changed to GGI, that is William Bentinck, and GGI will be changed to Viceroy. Viceroy will be Lord Canning. And you know what? Viceroy te hi khatam ho jabo. 1947 tak mukhan Viceroy khatam ho jabo. Now no more name changes will be there. Okay, clear? Viceroy we will end with Viceroy. Now after 1947, we will again go back to Governor General of India, GGI te jai jabo. Okay, but then there is a different politics to it. I will explain to it later. Before India got independence, these are some of the nomenclature they changed. After India got independence, only GGI was remaining. That is GGI. We will make the Viceroy into GGI. We'll do that later. But I hope you have understood the progression, how it went from where to how. Okay. So William Bentinck was the first GGI. Next, Charter Act of 1853. Okay, Charter Act of 1853. 1853 is very close to 18th Revolt of 1857. As you can see, it's coming close to Revolt of 1857. And why am I quoting Revolt of 1857? Because 1857 में क्या हुआ? It is 1857 में एक revolution आया इंडिया में, and उसके बाद क्या हुआ? After this, the India administration in India will change. It will be transferred to the British Crown. Okay, okay. Now, coming back, okay, let's look at the Charter Act of 1853. Remember, I told you, Mukhan judiciary or executive established Krishna Gane, British government. Okay, we have established judicial executive. What is missing? Legislature missing hai ki nahi? Okay, agar legislature ho gaya to government completed. government complete hoshito. Okay. 1853. Okay. 1853. 1853 there, the Governor General Legislative Council was introduced. Guys, extremely important. Look at this. For the first time, India, but you see, we call it today India legislature to parliament go, Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha go, but idu time di Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha thaka nai, idu time di koishe Indian Central Legislative Council koishe. ICLC or ILC koishe, Indian Central Legislative Council koishe, and this will function as our mini parliament. And the members of the, now today we call them MPs, member of parliament, or ministers ko no go, MLA kham ko no go. During those time they were known as legislative councillors. Okay, so this marks the end of centralization in our country, because now technically speaking, now India has both legislature, executive, judiciary. Okay, now not only that, 1853 the dango change hai, Indians were allowed to give the covenanted civil service exam, the civil service exam that you are preparing for right now. Okay, when I say covenanted civil service exam, there was two categories: non-covenanted and covenanted. Covenanted ka matlab hai the ones the exam that has all the high paying jobs, all the high paying positions, like I can call it a class 1 gazetted khan, right? Okay, and just example I'm giving. And non-coveted were like clerical, yes or no? Okay, non-gazetted office of office. Okay, so but in the year 1853, Indians were allowed to give the covenanted civil service exam. Next, I just given this for GK. If you can read about this, is good. Okay, who was the committee for the committee on Indian Civil Service, ICS la committee, as in the Macaulay Committee? Macaulay Committee was appointed in the year 1854. Okay, see, 1853 they permission paise, 1854 they set up kurishe. Okay, so by the way, MBBA. See, today, Mohan Parliament, every state sends representation or not? Okay, every state in India sends representation to Parliament or not? Lok Sabha de bhi pata hai, Rajya Sabha de bhi pata hai. Okay, Mohan ekta seat tate pata hai, ekta seat tate pata hai. So basically, Parliament is a place where every state representative finds. So exactly like that, in the mini parliament or in the Indian Central Legislative Council, during those time, Madras, Bombay, Bengal, Agra, they were allowed to send representations. So it took local representations slowly and gradually. Now it is developed, it is evolving into the government that you and I know today. Okay, so just remember which areas or which states. No, sorry, states won't be right to answer. Which areas, which provinces, I can call it provinces, okay, which area or which provinces were allowed to send representation to the ICL, that is Indian Central Legislative, that is MBBA, Madras, Bombay, Bengal, Agra. Okay, now let's come to the Government of India Act 1858. You may think, Miss, why are you jumping from 1853 to 1858? Beach May, what happened to the years? Beach May, we witnessed a revolt of 1857. This we will do when we do history. This will do when we do history. Okay, now 1853, 1858. Let's come. India did bishit downward change. Revolt of 1857. That was a very big major change in India. Okay, and so that change will change that revolution will change the course of Indian history. Okay, and so now we have Government of India Act 1858. Look, this is important to explain. In order to read this, we have to read Revolt of 1857 consequences. The consequences of Revolt of 1857 was that India is no longer under EIC. Itu India to reject India is now under Got it. I hope you have understood that. So let's see. Indian administration was taken over by the British Crown. Underline Samak. Next, the GGI was changed to Viceroy. I've told you this. Now the nomenclature. See, tomorrow you may think, Are so many name changes. What is happening? Look, India is now under. Nagaland is now under India. Okay, Nagaland is now under India. So we have Governor, Chief Minister. And then if tomorrow Nagaland, I'm not saying that Nagaland should be independent. This is not me propagating a revolution in our state. This is example DSA because we have Naga National Freedom Fighter movements. Okay, it's still going on. So if Nagaland tomorrow becomes independent, won't our governor change to president and our chief minister change to prime minister? Yes or no? According to the political climate, the nomenclature also changes. Okay, political climate la hisab se nomenclature bhi change ho jayega. So now abhi India is under the British crown, to naam thoda change ho jayega. Abhi viceroy ho jayega. Okay, GGI. Now it's no longer the Governor General of India. It's now the viceroy. Okay. So this is me writing in short. Okay, it's actually Lord Canning. Lord Canning was the first viceroy. Okay, so remember William Bentinck, Warren Hastings, Lord Canning. These three names, so nobody should forget. Okay, so now look, pay attention. What are the other things that was introduced in the Government of India Act 1858? This act, by the way, this act was known as Act of Good Governance. I don't know how, but it was known as Act of Good Governance. I don't accept this. None of us will ever accept this. But then it's known as Act of Good Governance. Okay, in order to, I won't say trick the Indians also, but in order to woo the Indians, in order to manipulation is also not the correct word. Woo. Okay, woo is the correct word. In order to appease or the Indians or that is that. So Act of Good Governance question, but nothing good came out of it. I don't know. Okay, the only thing that came out of it was that now we have a new name, Viceroy. We have a new person, Lord Canning. Now India is under the British crown. Now we have a new office in London known as Secretary of State. Guys, pay attention. Who is the Secretary of State? Secretary of State is from now onwards we will hear people like Minto, Morley, Monte, Chelmsford, I don't know, you call it Chelmsford, koi farak nahi padta, as long as you get MCQ correct, who cares, okay? Chelmsford. Now, pay attention. These are the names of two people, okay? Two people. These are not one. No, ekta manun hoy. Ekta ase Viceroy, ekta ase Secretary of State. Ekta ase Viceroy, ekta ase Secretary of State. Tu ye Secretary of State kaun hai? Okay, India te mukhala sabse matha dangor do Viceroy ase. Okay, India te sabse dangor bhado Viceroy ase. Only in London, in Britain, especially in London matlab capital hai isliye. I can say India also, I can say New Delhi, I can say Center also, I can say Delhi also, right? That is in that way, okay? In London, when I say London, I'm talking about the British government, okay? So, tate bhi ekta Indian representation thaki bole lage na lage? Bolo, yes or no? Nagaland to Delhi te duita manu pata hai na pata hai. Ekta Lok Sabha de pata hai, ekta Rajya Sabha de pata hai na pata hai. Okay, Nagaland से दो आदमी जाता है. Okay, एक लड़की एक लड़का this time. Okay, so both of them are there in Delhi, chilling in Delhi. Okay, and they are sitting there making sure that Nagaland's interest is protected, right? And basically they are representing us. Naga Manukhangi represent Krasi. Itu Nishna in London also. In the British Parliament, there must be one Indian representative, right? And this office is known as Secretary of State. Secretary of State means a person who is representing India in the British Parliament. Very funny, the irony is that none of the Indians ever became Secretary of State, okay, guys? Pay attention. It's like Nagaland sending Raju, and with all due respect, if anybody here is Raju, this is just a common name I'm using. It's like Nagaland sending Raju and Fatima to represent Naga Manus in Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha. Okay, it sounds so absurd, right? It sounds so, no ma'am, that can never happen. How can these people represent Naga Manu? They are not even Nagas. Exactly, this is how it's going on. Indians are being represented by Christians. Sorry, not Christians, religion like IJC. Indians are being represented by non-Indians. Okay, that is how corrupted the government was, British government was. Okay, Viceroy ekta bhi Indian thaka nahi, Secretary of State ekta bhi Indian thaka nahi, but they are saying that we are representing the Indians. So that is, I hope you have understood who is the Secretary of State. Secretary of State office was created in the year 1858, and Secretary of State is a person very highly respected member of the British cabinet. Asetai to taige LDA kam kurule na paru to karne taige 15-member council dishe. Okay, 15-member council to assist him. That is London. Okay, to tai like the office be kholi dishe. Okay, so that is that. So by the way, COD, BOC khan iko na thakibo from today onwards. BOC, COD khan, it's been abolished because abhi iski zarurat nahi hai. We have Viceroy, we have Secretary of State and all. Okay. Now let's come to the Indian Councils Act of 1861. I am taking a little time in explaining the historical background. Mo iman bishi time nalobo in other chapters, because this chapter is the most difficult chapter for most of my students, and I've been teaching polity for the past 7-8 years. So I have always seen my students struggling in this historical background because it's too much information, right? TMI. So the best way to master your historical background is understanding how and understanding concept solid concept bujhibole lage, then only you can understand this chapter. Otherwise this chapter is too much information. Okay, TMI I say. So I'm taking a little time on this. In the next fourth slide I will go like wildfire. Okay, so that is that Indian Council Act of 1861. Next, the Governor General Executive Council was expanded. Indians were now okay. 1861 they for the first time Indians khange lawmaking there all of jaga dishe mukhan. Sorry, mukhan means not mukhan. Mukhan I'm an Indian, so tai khan ko. Okay, the Governor General Executive Council was, imagine 1861 they tinta Indian ge government de jaga dishe. Okay. See, can you remember Naga Manus? How Nagas got angry when the Muslim Council Dimapur ne bola moram bra ekta seat divi mokhange DMC te. Krishna bana. Okay, Muslim Council Dimapur kashe moram bra ekta seat divi mokhange DMC te. Mokhan bi olo population bishi ase aro mokhala interest bi ase. Tate Naga Manu khan ki kashe no hobo. Gussa kurishe, etu kurishe, social media te etu hoishe to. Ekta seat bi diwale mokhan razi nai. Can you imagine what's happening in India? The entire country is being run by non-Indians and only 3 Indians were given seats. Okay, imagine. Only 3 Indians were given seats. So don't just read these things as like, okay, it happened. Like, relate karibi. Relate this emotional level they feel karibi to. Okay, then only your blood will open. Okay, and then enlightenment will come to you. Okay, clear? Then only you'll understand why Gandhiji has been struggling that much. Why Gandhiji always takes fasting. You'll understand why Subhash Chandra Bose said, "Give me blood and I'll give you freedom." Don't just read this as characters in the book. Feel kuribi. Okay, relate kuribi. Naga Manu ekta seat bhi diwale razi nai outsider ke. I'm not saying diwale lage na lage. I'm not that is not. I'm not giving my opinion. This is just a case study we are doing. In Nagas did not agree to this. Then how can you expect Indians to living under this? Okay, clear? Now, 3 Indians, okay, Raja of Benares, Maharaja of Patiala, and Sir Dinkar Rao. Ito tinda ke 1861 de takange seat disha. But wait, guys, brace yourself. The word I have used is non-official, guys. Can you imagine? Non-official. Indians were given seats, but they were called. Look, apni khandu non-officials ase de. Matlab apni khandu audience ase. Non-official ka matlab hai, you will only be a mere spectator. You have no right to vote whatsoever. You are a non-official. It's just when you look at the treatment that was given to the Indians, okay, you can really see what motivated your Indian freedom fighters. These are the things that is motivating them. Okay, the level of discrimination that they are facing. Okay, as non-officials. Now, give me 1 second, please. My dog came inside. Okay, wait. Okay, chalo now. Uh, Now let's talk about portfolio. Okay, portfolio. You all know what is portfolio, right? Okay, portfolio. Give me 1 second, 1 second. Well, this is the problem with online classes. Okay, I had to chase away my dogs. They were interfering. Okay, I'm so sorry. Thank you for understanding. Okay, coming back. Okay. Guys, pay attention. Uh, okay, portfolio. Whenever we talk about portfolio system, right? Okay, portfolio. The minister to keep portfolio paishe, the minister keep portfolio paishe. Portfolio system was introduced by Lord Canning in the year 1859. Just one GK basic fact, okay, nothing much. Budget was introduced. Oh, by the way, ito tinda lanam remember Kuru Murumra. Raja of Benares, Maharaja of Patiala, Sir Dinka Rao. Okay, somebody in the middle of the night throws cold water on your face and asks you to name these three people, you have to name them. Okay, clear? Now, budget introduced in the year 1960. Budget was introduced in 1960. वाइसरॉय की राइट दिश है वाइसरॉय को बोला कि देखो जब इमरजेंसी आता है इन टर्म्स ऑफ इमरजेंसी यू आर टू issue ordinances. And ordinance is something I hope and I pray that everybody in this classroom knows about it because it's president la power ase to. President la power ase, president can issue ordinances in terms of unforeseen circumstances, right? So ordinance means temporary laws without asking the parliament. He can pass a law, okay? So that power, the same power which your president of India enjoys right now, was given to the viceroy during this time. Now, okay, decentralization, guys. What is decentralization? This is a political science la concept. Decentralization means center is sharing some powers to the state, or a center is sharing some powers to the federating units. Okay, so Bombay, Madras khan ki bhi legislative power di. I hope you understand that. Okay, like how? Okay, state legislative assembly to state laws banai, और मुखला parliament to union laws बनाए, right? So इतो के decentralization कोई. I hope you have understood that. हमारे state में जो laws आते हैं, not all laws are made by the parliament. Okay, there are some laws which is state specific, like say for example the NLTP Act. This is our state law, right? So this is called decentralization. Okay, so India te decentralization ase na nai ase. 2024 decentralization ase na nai ase. How? Because 1861 we we were introduced to the system of decentralization. Okay, now let's come to the Indian Council Act of 1992. What is this? This act allowed, oh by the way, 1892 or 1861 la bitor India de bishi dangor ekta development change aishe, that is 1885 aishe. And 1885 is, everybody in this world knows what happened here. 1885, this is the formation of the Indian National Congress, INC. And when INC was formed, politics in India will take a little different course. All of British can all of Sida ho jabo. Okay, clear? So let's see. Now we are not reading 1885 right now. Ye history mein hoga. We'll do this in history. If I take your history, we'll do this in history. So but then by 1892, do you remember Mathate Dhalibi that 1885 te do INCI jeshe. Okay, INCI jeshe. So this act allowed discussion over budget and queries by members. So Indian Manukhangi ki right dishe. Ajibra apni khan budget the question uthawale paribo discussion. Okay, right to ask questions, but vote korle na paribo. But at least discussion questions kan hodiwale paribo. Okay, now let's come to the Indian Council Act of 1909. Morley Minto reforms asido. By the way, look at this. Minto was the viceroy. Morley was the Secretary of State. By now, you know who is Secretary of State, right? Secretary of State power na. Secretary of State is the person in London representing you and me. Okay, So Minto Morley reforms, Morley Minto reforms whatsoever. Now ye bhi hai, ye 1909 bhi bishi jump krisha mukhan 1885 pra legena 1909 tak India de bishi changes bishi ai jishe. Swadeshi movement khatam hoishe, partition of Bengal khatam hoishe. So the politics is little changed now. Okay, see, when revolt of 1857 took place, the Britishers got idea ekta paishe dakhan. Indians khan to bishi united ase. How to break Naga Manukhan? How to break the Nagas? You know what? Answer. This is the answer. Tribalism. Okay. This is the most effective way to break the unity of Nagas. Okay. How to break India? Answer. Communalism. Hindu Muslim divide. They will start killing each other. They'll start fighting each other, and then no need. The Britishers no need to, think about other things. This communalism was given to us by the Britishers. Inherit Krisha Mohan. Okay, clear? Today I call you Pakistani. Today I call you Muslim. That's a slang. But if I call you Korean, that's very cute. Yes or no? Pakistani is a slang. Korean is a compliment. Ittukwe communalism. Okay, clear? It's in the blood of every Pakistani, every Indian, if I call it, Korea is a country, Pakistan is a country. But if I call you Korean, you are like, oh, thank you so much, miss. If I call you Pakistani, you will ask me an apology letter. Apology letter likhi bhi kobo. This is called communalism. Okay, and this is something we inherited from the British. You know why? Partition of Bengal happened, all these things happened. Itu bujibi. Okay. So when you read history, we are not doing history today, but when you read history, read them at the very personal level. Okay. Feel Kurigana Puribi, then only Mathate Buibo. Don't just read partition of Bengal like, okay, Bengal was partitioned. It is something Puribi, okay. Kile partition Kurishe, kun partition Kurishe, what was the repercussions? Go a little in depth in that, okay. So for the first time, 1909, what happens? Okay. Look at this. 1909 day, India they keep the downward change known as. Okay. I have set the ground rule. That is why I took first 6 to 7 to 8 minutes of your class setting the ground rules. What is the ground rule? Okay. There are two sides of me. I can be very funny also, but I can be very sarcastically. I can show you your place. Okay. So don't spam. Okay. I'm talking with respect, very much respect. Don't spam. Okay. Clear? You laugh. You want to type something. You talk to yourself. Okay. Don't spam. Because this is it gets disturbing. Class bishi disturbing ho ja. Okay. So don't spam. Please be in your best behavior, guys. Okay. All of you are aspiring officers here. Okay. Future bureaucrats of our state. So don't spam. Personal comments na kuribo. Okay. Personal comments na kuribo. If there is any question, you can ask. If there is any reply, you can give. Otherwise, no follow-up comments. Okay. No matter how funny it may be, you please save it for yourself. Okay. Clear? With all due respect, I'm telling all of you. Okay. Clear? Chalo guys, pay attention, pay attention. Look, in this, okay, in this, when I talk about divide and rule policy, it was not 1905 te mohan itala inauguration hoise. 1905 te partition of Bengal was the starting point. To be very officially starting point, okay, starting point of divide and rule policy. But then again, look, divide and rule policy is this is just a backhand says divide and rule policy to 1905 we will do that in partition of Bengal to Kuribo. This is just me telling you what is separate electorates. Separate electorates la back foundation ase divide and rule. separate electorates का मतलब है आजीब्रा Muslims खान only Muslim bra vote दिबो. This is a very big deal, okay? Nagaland ito nai. That is why the Lok Sabha representative is an owl and the Rajya Sabha representative is Konyak, which all of us voted for this guy. Doesn't matter which tribe he belongs to. Yes or no? Okay. But then if tomorrow I bring a rule, or let's say I bring a law that only Sumis will vote for Sumi, only Angami will vote for Angami, only Pochuri will vote for Pochuri, only Rengma will vote for Rengma. Okay, idu charibi. That is a very far-fetched dream. Let me give you one example. Since, let's say, I'll just tell you example. Since mix belongs to the Sumi tribe, only Sumis can ask me question. The rest of the tribe cannot ask me question. Law automatically, without within 2-3 seconds, there will be a divide in the class. Yes or no? There will be a divide in the class. Automatically, the rest of the tribe will hate the tribe that is getting the favor, and that is exactly what happened in our country. When separate electorates was given to the Muslims, it offended. Okay, it offended the rest of the Hindus as well as the Muslims also. And for the first time, we opened our eyes and we saw, acha, Taikhan Hindus, Mokhan Muslim. Taikhan Guru worship kre, Mokhan Guru mangso khai. This is how it is becoming. Okay, very, very important. By the way, again, Satyendra Prasad, I forgot to this Satyendra Prasad Sinha demo. Okay, all of you take your Lakshmikant with you and underline with me, or just revise with me. Okay, so Satyendra Prasad Sinha, it's very important, star mark, underline everything. Satyendra Prasad Sinha became the first Indian to be appointed to the council as a law member. For the first time, one Indian was given a seat in the Viceroy Executive Council. It is as important as Ekta Naga Manubra Center de Cabinet Minister Hobole Paranishna. Iman level achievement ase. Okay, very big deal. This is the first guy, Indian guy, Satyendra Prasad Sinha, who became the first Indian to be appointed in the Viceroy Executive Council. Viceroy Executive Council का मतलब है Prime Minister la Cabinet Nishna से. Okay, Prime Minister la Cabinet Nishna होगा. ताकि law member बनाइए. Next, Minto. Lord Minto is known as father of communal electorate, father of communal politics. भी कहता है कि, okay, father of communal politics or father of communal electorate. Now, it's not a good. It's not a good. This is not a good testimony. This is not a good title. Okay, if history book remembers you as a father of communal electorate, that is not a good compliment, because politics and religion are the two things we should never mix. We all know that, right? But then Lord Minto is the one who he mixed politics and religion together. So communal, he's known as the father of communal electorate, communal politics. Now let's come to the next year, that is Montague Chelmsford Reform of 1919. Montague Chelmsford Reform happened in the year 1919. 1919 to India garne very difficult year. Okay, 1919 was a very difficult, 1919 was a very difficult year for India. You know why? We had incidents like Jallianwala Bagh massacre, Rowlatt Act, the end of First World War, and the war miseries. India was not at all going through a good time. Now, by the way, guys, I forgot to tell you, I am jumping from 1909 to 1919. इन दोनों के बीच में बहुत सारे इंडिया के चेंजेस भी पाइसे, एंड द सबसे मेजर चेंज आपने देखा वो है रिटर्न ऑफ गांधी. गांधी जी इज नाउ इन इंडिया. ओके, बाय 1919 पॉलिटिक्स हैज चेंज्ड. गांधी जी इज इन इंडिया. फर्स्ट वर्ल्ड वॉर भी खत्म हो जैसे, और गांधी जी भी इंडिया दे आई जैसे होम रूलिंग मूवमेंट सब खत्म आइसे, तो पॉलिटिक्स भी अलग हुई. तो कारण कैन यू नोटिस वन थिंग? Now the Government of India Act 1919 is a little longer than all the other slides that we have seen, because now even the government is a little more empathetic towards the Indians. Okay, so let's see. For the first time in our country, we got the concept of central and provincial subjects. So for the first time, India was introduced to list, LISTS, list. Matlab, from today onwards, central subjects will central law banabo or provincial subjects to provinces per law banabo. Decentralization, okay? Provincial subjects to provinces per law banabo. Central subjects to center. Itu ke koi power sharing. Can I call it power sharing, guys? Can I call it power sharing? Okay, slowly the center is now sharing little bit of chocolate to the this one also, little bit of their chocolate to the provinces also. Okay, now when I say provinces, I'm talking about largely Indians. Okay, Indians. Now provincial subjects, provinces they reserve or transfer categories ragi dishe. Okay, in the provinces will now make laws for their own laws banabi or center bhi tala own laws banabo. Kali provincial subjects se bhi duita category raki dishe, transferred and reserved. Okay, clear? Now, by the way, bicameralism was introduced in our country. Bicameralism matlab duita house. From today onwards, India will have two houses. That is, now today we have parliament duita houses. Nai Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha se nai. Itu nishna itu ke bicameral koi na koi. So this bicameralism was inherited. Mukan inherit krishe. Kaha se inherit kiya? Yaha se inherit kiya. The Government of India Act. But okay, before I go. Guys, go 5 minutes break. It's 1 hour. Okay, 5 minutes water break and come back. 5 minutes water break. Okay. Is everyone back? Thumbs up, give me a thumbs up. Is it 5 minutes already? I forgot to check the time. Okay, thank you for clarifying this. To the one who joined just now, okay. This is not a silent class. Maybe some of you are thinking it's like Vipassana class today, silent class. Is everyone back? I think it's 5 minutes already. Did anybody check the time? If it's already 5 minutes, then I'll start. Okay, chalo, chalo. Thank you. Chalo. When I say water break, go for water break, okay? Not for phone break. Chalo. So let us continue with bicameralism, guys. Bicameralism का मतलब है two house, okay, house two house. So we got that we inherited. Today India is a bicameral legislature because we inherited that from the government of India Act 1919, and this government of India Act 1919 was given by the British government. So later on we'll do the sources also, but this is just me giving you the background. So now from today onwards we'll have lower house, upper house. Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha itu to piche de aibo. Indians kamra itu naam dibo. For now, it's lower house, upper house, okay? And the lower house was known as Legislative Assembly, upper house was known as the Council of States. Kala original name asito. Okay, now direct elections were introduced in India. Okay. Now, slowly and gradually, Indians are getting a better representation in the center. Now, out of 6 executive councillors, now 3 will be Indians. Okay, 3 out of 6 in the Viceroy Executive Council. Next, communal electorate. This is important star mark. Remember, what is the meaning of communal electorate? Communal electorate means separate electorates. Okay, guys. Communal electorate means separate electorates. Matlab, remember, I told you Muslims, only Muslim can vote for a Muslim candidate wala funda. Ye 1919 they already expand kuri dishe. Christians, Sikh, not SICK, Sikh. Anglo-Indians, Europeans khange, takhange communal electorate dishe takhange bi kushe. Even you will vote for your own candidate. Now, this is important. Underline star mark. In Lakshmikant also it will be written there, limited franchise to people. Franchise का मतलब है right to vote. Okay, guys, franchise means right to vote. See, you today in India you have universal adult franchise. India te UAF hase matlab 18 years plus everybody in India who is a citizen can vote. Yes or no? Right to vote. That was not there. Okay, that was not there during. I don't know about your classes schedule. Okay, as of now, I just know my this one. I will ask Sir Pira and then let him inform you in the class. Okay, I mean in the group. Now, limited franchise to people. Matlab India they was everybody getting right to vote in India? Definitely not. India they sub everybody was not getting right to vote. Okay, India was not, only some people were getting, but limited franchise. Matlab some people were getting right to vote. That too, qualification takishe, tax, property, education khan takishe. Aji nobody needs any qualification. 18 years of a citizen of a now during those time, okay, during those time it was tax, property, everything was checked. Okay, next, statutory commission was set up. Okay, this is very important. All of you have heard about Simon Commission or not? If you have heard about Simon Commission, you read about since class 6, 5, 6 teban purishe. Remember, you had SS textbooks. Your SS textbook must be little grayish, whitish, blackish in color. That Simon go back purishna purane. Sabne पढ़ा है. Simon Commission itu okay 1919 de promise kurishe. See 1919 de kurishe ki mukhan 10 years piche de apni khan lote ekta commission pathabo. a statutory commission to be set up after 10 years. And this commission, by the way, guys, is none other than Simon Commission. So Simon Commission ahibo kwado ki koitike foretold kurina thakise foretold. Okay, foretold kurina thakise. It was written that Simon Commission will come after 10 years. But Simon Commission came early. Simon Commission came early because there was a change in government in Britain. But as of now, just remember Simon Commission was after 10 years, mukhan ekta statutory commission patha hoido 1919 te promise korise. Now 1935 থেকে এসে 1935 তে joint on these things are very simple. Joint Public Service Commission provisions can aishe Central Service Commission karne very important. This abolished diarchy in the provinces, guys. Diarchy, which of the following act abolished diarchy in the provinces? Government of India Act 1935. What is diarchy? Diarchy means dual rule or manu duita bar rule kora do. Okay, to provinces te diarchy thakise. So ituke discontinue korshe, and provincial autonomy means aaj ke baad provinces are full freedom di dishe takhanke. Not independence. Okay, freedom and independence is different, you understand, right? Okay, so bicameralism was introduced in Madras, Bombay, Bengal, Bihar, Assam, UP. United Province, we say United Uttar Pradesh. During that time it was UP. Now today bicameralism is there in Delhi, 100%. Capital jaise, Muhala capital jaise. Bicameralism is also there in Telangana, UP, Bihar, Maharashtra, Andhra, idukhan jaise. Okay, some states have bicameralism, some states doesn't have. Nagaland de bicameral nahi, but Telangana de aise. So in the year 1935, bicameralism was introduced in Madras, Bombay, Bengal, Bihar. These are provinces. So what we are today, okay, what we see today, the pattern or the system of the government, the arrangement of the government is something we have witnessed in the past also. Like example this, okay. Now, remember in the year 1858, I told you that Secretary of State ke 15-member council dishe like SS kurule itu abolish kur dishe. Aro tage advisor di dishe, advisors 10 members advisors tage dishe. AGI, Attorney General of India office was to be created. Okay, now let's come to this, the Indian Independence Act of 1947. Okay, pay attention. Why do we say okay, Indian Independence Act 1947, it was proposed on 4th July, passed on 18th July, came into effect on 15th August 1947. Okay, clear? This Independence Act pass howa pichide Indian Independence Act pass hoise gole to ki ho jabo. This act is declaring India and Pakistan are independent. Okay, dominion, India and Pakistan. 15th August was the day that was fixed. Separate Governor General for each dominion. See, okay, I'll explain a very important concept, guys. Pay attention. Okay, I mean, I thought I'll skip this, but pay attention. India independence paise na bana 15 August there, right? 1947 थी इंडिया इंडिपेंडेंस पाइश. ना अभी इंडिया आजाद हो गया. देखो इंडिया आजाद हो गया. फिर भी in order to run a country you need constitution or not? Constitution लगे ना लगे? इंडिया लागती constitution 1947 थी थकना थका नहीं. थका नहीं. India was not ready with the constitution in 1947. So then constitution নাই, country কিনা run করব? করবলে না পারবো. Yes or no? Constitution কিটা খতম হইছে? 1949 তে complete হইছে মুখান. আৰু কিটা impose কৰিছে? Not impose, sorry, implement কৰিছে. Came into force, effect. Came into effect. 1950 তে হইছে. So from here to here, what law was India using, or who was আৰু মুখানৰ first election কিটা হইছে? First government কিটা হইছে? 1952 तो तो ऐसे मत सोचना कि अच्छा 1947 15 अगस्त ब्रिटिशर्स बोरिया बिस्तर बांध के चले गए एंड we started having our own government. It's not like that, okay? It's not as simple as that. क्योंकि मुखाला कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन भी खत्म होना है 1947 तो बना ही लाइक आधा ही स्टार्ट हुआ ऐसे तो की हुई है इतु टाइम दे in all this India was known as dominion. Dominion matlab under the British rule. Okay, India is still under the British rule. Okay, India is not a republic. India became republic in the year 1950, 26 January. Before, after independence and before India became independent, sorry, okay. After independence and before India became republic, India like the title section known as Dominion of Britain. Okay, tate itu process te slowly hand over, taking over hobo, right? Partition bhi aishe, right? Okay. So it's not like divorce paper sign krushe jaishe ngan hoy. Itu beach te mohan president bhi nai, in between we don't have this one also. So what happens? Itu in between de mohan ki rakhiwo? Governor General of India pathawa ta hamra. So India got Governor General of India after independence also, okay? I hope this is very clear. Some students interview punchibo idu na jani na punchibo. Okay, concept asidu. That's why I thought I'll just make it clarify what is dominion. Okay. India stopped being a dominion on 26 Jan 1950 and India became republic. Okay, dominion. When I say under the British rule, I'm not saying Britain will control India. No. Dominion matlab with the right to secede. Whenever you are, it's a transition period. I say, oh yeah, it's not a transition period. Okay, like how you are in right now. All of you are aspiring aspirants. Aspirants. So you are not an Aam Aadmi now. Yes or no? You are not a colony chokra and colony chokri now. Apni Aam Aadmi no hoy. Apni officer bhi hoना है. Apni there aspirant ase. Okay, apni transition period te ase. Okay, but apni officer kita hole parbo when you clear this exam. Okay, so you a transition period te India te transition period thakishe dominion thakishe. Okay, and that too India will get one Governor General of India to assist them. Okay, because proper handover taking over will also happen. Okay, clear? So one government is handing over the entire government to the second government to thakibo. Okay, clear? Chalo now. With this we're done. Okay. By the way, Lord Mountbatten was okay. Lord Mountbatten was our last viceroy, first Governor General of India. Bujasna bujana. After independence, okay? Don't tell me, miss, you're wrong. First Governor General of India is William Bentinck no kobi muge. Okay, William Bentinck था उस वक्त. अभी क्या है? अभी है आपका Mountbatten. Okay, Dita GGI था वो मोहन. itu concepts का विषय clear. And who was the first Governor General of Pakistan? Jinnah. Muhammad Ali Jinnah. Okay, Muhammad Ali Jinnah became the first Governor General of Pakistan. Now, okay, what India lahate constitution nai to ki law chalabo? Government of India 1935 chalabo. Nathaka in between when we are busy making our constitution, which law will run the country? Government of India 1935. Princely states, okay, this is something I'll do this in history if I take history. Princely states can see, India is not the India that you see today. Look, guys, by the way, my India is very controversial India. You are not supposed to scale India, okay? Look at my India. There is no Kashmir. There is no Northeast. Okay? No, I am not starting a resistance movement. This is just me, a shortcut. Okay? Taradari joke inga so, India was not like this, okay? India was fragmented bits and bits in the parts because you had 552 independent kingdoms. Independent kingdom. Okay, takhange princely states koishe. Aro ki koishe princely states kange apni khan India join korle mane se koribi, Pakistan join korle mane se koribi. So that one was given in the year 1940. Princely states was to join either India or to be independent. Secretary of State, Viceroy, तभी सब ना था कि वो इतना. अभी आपको Viceroy की जरूरत नहीं है तो Viceroy office abolish, Secretary of State ला office ना लगे abolish कर दीजिए. So in my limited time, I have covered the first historical background. Okay, let us now come to the now from this point onwards, you will see Miss is going like this wildfire, speed of light. Okay, so catch up. There is no time to sleep. Okay, crash course na kun na humay. No time to sleep now. Crash, हमने इसको why did we call it crash course? किले crash कुछ है? Why we didn't call it smooth course? Because it's not going to be smooth. Crash, okay? It's going to be packed, it's going to be jammed, it's going to be very hectic, it's going to be very chaotic. Okay, so you can't expect me, please go slow during crash course, okay? No way to, okay? Everybody, if you think I'm fast, you please wait for Sir Younger, okay? So Younger will start rapping. Yeah, literally. Now, all your senses, suku, kan, everything, focus here, okay? Framing of the Constitution. M.N. Roy gave the idea of a Constituent Assembly. Okay, who was M.N. Roy? M.N. Roy was a senior Congress leader. And M.N. Roy in the year 1934, I have given you a timeline. Look at this timeline. It's important, I say. Okay. So Younger will take a CSET and General Science, I think. M.N. Roy in the year 1934. Okay, 1934 day M.N. Roy la dimag te kivekta ahishe. And M.N. Roy ba see 1934 day India independence पाना है okay. 1934 में M.N. Roy was a senior Congress leader. उसने बोला कि देखो एक दिन तो मुझे independence पावो ले ऐसे faith ऐसे टाइप faith okay. एक दिन तो independence पावो ले ऐसे तो करने और independence पाप पीछे दे मुझे constitution बनाओ ले लगी वो country run करो ले constitution लगी वो तो constitution तो कौन बा बनाओ constituent assembly बा बनाओ. There are still some of our students who don't know what is the meaning of Constituent Assembly. Constituent Assembly means gathering of people, okay? Not a big deal. Assembly means gathering of people. Constituent Assembly means a group of people, a bunch of people sitting together in one room or coming together to make the Constitution of India. देखिए Constituent Assembly कोई big deal no है तो, okay? इतना especially if you are from science background, इतो काम खोता बेशी बोले लगे आदमी खान. Okay, science background khan, right? Technical background khan. Itu kya say? Okay, assembly means gathering of people. A bunch of people, group of people will come together, sit together, have some refreshment, and make the constitution for us. Finish. Okay. So constituent assembly bana mukhan form group 1934 day. Let us form a constituent assembly. This assembly will sit together and make the constitution for India. Okay. So 1934 day M.N. Roy bra idu idea ekta dishe. 1935 pra INC bra idu officially demand grushe. The Indian National Congress in the year 1935 officially demanded from the 1935 to India is still under the British rule, right? To mohan khushi form gole na pare permission mangiwo lagiwo to permission mangishe. 1935 te mohan permission mangishe INC bra permission mangishe morom bra mohan ge CADDB. Itu tahan bhayana mohan la country gani constitution banabo. Just like how once upon a time Nagamanu asked for constitution. Yes or no? Okay. Abi constitution is out of the picture. So 1940 day, okay, 1940 day August offer aishe. Britishers come mukhange August offer dishe. And August offer diki gushe mukhange lulubi. Constituent Assembly lobby. Okay, lulubi. Hole mukhan la nai. 1942 de bhi lobby gushe la nai. Cripps mission de bhi dishe mukhan la nai. 1940 or 42 de kile la nai. You can ask me, right? Mukhan mangishe dakhan dishe la nai. Because 1940 and 1942. Oh, by the way, if you want to master polity, you have to master modern history, okay? ये दोनों husband wife है, इकलौता है तो, ये साथ में इकलौता है तो you can't be like इतु पूर्व इतु छाड़ी दिवो, इतु आरो इतु इकलौते जाए. I don't care about ancient medieval, of course with all due respect, but agar if you want to master polity, you have to master modern history. Okay, so Abhi prelims is knocking and you have opted for crash course. But if there is somebody who has not started studying here in this group, you please start with modern history first. Itu bishide polity purvi. Okay. First modern history purvi, itu bishide polity purvi. Modern history la foundation de polity start kuru apni. Got it? Now, coming back. 1940, 1942. Itu date. Okay, from the amount of laughing emoji I'm getting, I understood that you are extremely unprepared for the upcoming prelims. Okay, save your money and don't do registration. Leave it. Okay, clear? Chalo. No, I'm just joking. Okay, go give for it's good for experience. You will feel the anxiety, you will feel very sad, if you're very disappointed, very wordless, unworthy. That's good. That's a very good feeling. So everybody must in the upcoming all the best. Okay, clear? Chalo. 1940, 42 guys. Ito duita de kile muhan refuse kurishe. We refused because in 1940 August offer and 1942 Cripps mission, they gave us Council Assembly lobby because they gave us in both this they gave us CA with without independence dishe. Are you understanding? Constitution lobby holi bhi apni khan to independence na pabo dishe. In the most easy way I'm explaining this. Okay, उन्होंने बोला independence to ना दिबो. But any constitution to chari because you see example Kashmir, Jammu and Kashmir had their own constitution. Remember one time ago, 2019 they to discontinue. So Jammu and Kashmir was still under India, but having their own constitution like that. Okay, 1940-42 the Indians kan ki kushe assembly lobby holibi independence to nadibo. This we didn't take because we want assembly and independence both lage. मुझे ऐसा बुझाना है इतो 1929 ब्रा मुखला 1929 ब्रा आईएनसी ब्रा प्रॉमिस कुरिशे आज के बाद इंडिपेंडेंस मांगीबो पूर्ण स्वराज मांगीबो आजादी ओके तो इतो 1940 42 दे मुखांगी कुरिशे आजादी तो ना दिवो लिबी असेंबली लो लिबी इतो करने मुखन ला नहीं I hope you're understanding the most. I'm trying to simplify this as simple as possible. Okay, 1946 day cabinet mission plan aise CMP ko bodu ke cabinet mission plan aise yatte mohange independence aro assembly dishe edu gani mohan loise. We took in the year 1946 we took it. Okay, in the matlab they gave us a very strong hint that we are getting independence soon, very soon. Okay. So in the year 1946, we got cabinet mission plan. Cabinet mission plan ke under we started cabinet mission plan 1946 gave us Constituent Assembly. We accepted this, and in the year 1946, we established our Constituent Assembly. Okay, 1949 de mohala Constitution khotom hoise, 1950 de Constitution implement hoise. So I hope you understood the journey from 1934 to 1935 to 1940 to 1942 to 1946 to 1949 to 1950. Ido bujishna bujana train. Itu ke koi timeline. Timeline needs to be mastered. Okay. The only way to master your modern history is timeline. The only way to master polity is modern history. It's not an isolated event, okay? You have to be solid in your timeline to master modern history. You have to be solid in modern history to master polity. Okay. What is the point? What is the point? अपनी की जाने, अपनी रोलत एक जाने, अपनी स्वदेशी मूवमेंट जाने, अपनी आईएनसी जाने, अपनी सुभाष चंद्र बोस जाने, अपनी इंदिरा गांधी, sorry, अपनी जवाहरलाल नेहरू जाने. You know what is? You have heard about Champaran Satyagraha. You have heard about Gandhi. You have heard about INA, but nothing is in a timeline. So your brain is full of clutter, full of informations which cannot be placed in one timeline is going to be more harmful to you than it's going to be effective. Okay, this is going to be extremely harmful for you. As in, apni prelims bishi apni matha khabo. Kun first kun second itu timeline te place korule parishe, then only it is going to be, it will prove to be a power. As long as your timeline is not sorted out, it's a liability. Okay, your history is a liability, your knowledge will be a liability. Itu topic jane holi bhi bhal ba na jane apni ide 10 minutes spend kruo. Your friend who did not study one day also na jane tai chhari kina jai jabo, apni ide 10 minutes lost hobo. So half baked knowledge is a liability, and clarity is power. Okay, so since your prelims are coming up, I want you guys to know this. As long as you have half baked, it's going to prove more disastrous for you. So timeline anyway. Okay, now assembly was formed on December 6, 1946. 207 members were present. In the latest Lakshmikant is written 207. Lakshmikant Purana wala de 211 likhina thakse, that 207 ase. To ye maan ke chalo guys. Ito 207 rakhibi. Okay, clear? Either 5-6 hours internet to spend no gribi. How many members were present? How many? Move on. Okay, clear? What are the chances that this will even come for exam? Okay, to Lakshmikant NCRT ke likha ase, ito move on gribi. Man time spend no gribi. The ekta fact kani man time spend no gribo. Okay, clear? 207 members were present. First meeting kiman thakise. Okay, do smart studying now. You don't have time. Okay, smart studying gribi. Constituent Assembly la first meeting thakise 9 December. Okay, first meeting. Already did 207 manu aishe. Okay, kiman manu thakise 389 members thakise. Let me see. This is to show you that history is a testimony that there are some people who will always be absent for the most important day of their life also. Okay, Iman members thakise Iman aishe. Also, by the way, Muslim League khan aha nai. Okay, Muslim League manu khan aha nai, mon bia pai na aha nai takhan. Okay, so when they met for the first time, okay, assembly ase to assembly la president thakibole lage. Okay, assembly la president, we decided to keep an okay, from today onwards, all of us here are members of the Constituent Assembly. Okay, feeling anibi. Okay, all of us are members of the Constituent Assembly. Constituent Assembly man bishi mana ase tate ekta president thakibole lage mukhala tai kun thakise. Look, Dr. Sachin Dananda Sinha was made the interim president. Interim matlab temporary. Okay, take temporary president banaishe. Okay, he turned out to be the senior most eldest. Okay, सबसे डांगर थकीशे ताई eldest थकीशे तो out of respect senior most थकीशे तो out of respect ताई interim president बनाइशे ताई ला duty के ऐसे Dr. Sachin Dananda Sinha ला ताई ला duty ऐसे to help the house elect a new president, permanent president elect करोले ताई की responsibility दीशे. Okay, now partition पीछे दे 299 seats एकला हो जीशे, approximately 1 seat per million, 10 lakhs people. 1 million is 10 lakh, right? So all of you here in this classroom, all of us are member of the Constituent Assembly. Each one of you is representing 10 million people, okay? Approximately speaking. So act like one. Is it clear? Ajibra, itu all of aura anibi, okay? Moitu 10 lakhs manula representative ase, okay? And see, when I talk about Constituent Assembly, itu personally feel kurbi, okay? Take this personally, okay? Drafting committee, so let's everybody. Okay, see, this is a very big group, and then we have our goal is to make the Constitution of India. Now, ito ase Mukhanla Constituent Assembly. We cannot start with, okay, Mukhan ikilo de Article 1 tiki likhibo kun ito kure na pare. Okay, we can't start with Article 1 tiki likhibo, ki second line tiki likhibo na pare. We have to, Constituent Assembly needs to be divided into committee. Bujas na bujane. Okay, we have to divide the work. Committee hisab tek divide काम divide करो and पीछे दे एक ही लोडे आएगी ना constitution बनाबो. So सबसे डांगर committee, important committee. When I say डांगर, I'm talking in terms of importance. सबसे important committee থাকিছে the drafting committee. Are you understanding? Drafting committee means, see, if you ever work in a church, program committee khani sabse matha khai. Drafting committee is like program committee. Is it clear? Okay, drafting committee are the ones who are going to literally write it. They are going to write the constitution, okay? They are going to arrange it, they are going to write it. So this, see, when you Google Ambedkar la photo, Ambedkar is, with all due respect, he has very less hair. Okay? Okay, because of the pressure. Okay. If I give anybody here in this classroom, if I give you this pressure, you be the chairman of the drafting committee and Nagaland la constitution banabi, you guys will quit and go. আপনি মগে রেজিগনেশন লেটার দিয়ে না যাই যাব মিস ইমান প্রেসার তো কিতাবে লো লেনা পারবো তো আম্বেদকর তো বেশি রেসপেক্ট করলে লাগে আম্বেদকর ডিজার্ভস আর রেসপেক্ট ওকে কলোনিতে কোনবা আমার বাবা অ্যাপ্লিকেশন লিখিবলে আনি ইতো বি না পারে রাইট ইয়েস অর নো now you are taking NPSC coaching, everybody comes to you for application or not, okay? Ito bhi bishi arrange korle bishi difficult hoy jay, okay? Leave ase ito bhi pori jay, okay? So then imagine Ambedkar la workload kiman thagise, okay? Drafting committee la workload kiman thagise, respect koribi, okay? Respect, you feel it and then you study what is this, okay? Clear? So let's come to this. Formed on drafting committee was the most important drafting committee, okay? You know what? After drafting committee has made iman dangor constitution banai gena dichile, members of the Constituent Assembly, some of them criticize them for taking so much time. Apni han time bishi loise gena takhange apni han to drafting committee noy gena drifting committee ase bi koise iman criticize bi korise. Imagine drifting committee koise takhange after making the constitution, giving you this, you will find this in Lakshmikant, okay? So life day, when you face problems, always remember, if Ambedkar after doing this work also got this criticism, who are you? Okay, apni kya ukhar liya that people will not criticize you, okay? Clear? So Ambedkar ki father of the Indian constitution, chief architect of the Indian constitution, tai ke bhi criticize kurishe manu to apni criticize kora to bishi normal ase, okay? To pick yourself up and try again, okay? Clear? To learn something from the life of Ambedkar, okay? Ambedkar la life na learn koribi. Look, Ambedkar was the chairman, okay? Father of the Indian constitution koi tage, chief architect of the Indian constitution koi tage, modern manu koi. These are some of the names he has. You can please memorize this, okay? Okay, memorize this. Arey, where is this pointer? Yeah. Chairman thagise, drafting committee la chairman ase. Look, now many people get confused with Ambedkar and Rajendra Prasad. Okay, ito entire assembly la president ase Prasad, Rajendra Prasad. Aro drafting committee la chairman ase Ambedkar na pori. Okay, assembly la president dukon ase Rajendra Prasad and committee la drafting committee la chairman kun ase Ambedkar. Now, B.N. Rao was advisor, B.N. Rao to drafting committee la advisor thakse. Rajendra Prasad was elected as the president. Dr. Rajendra Prasad was elected as the president on 11 December 1946. Underline stamag idu yaad karibi. The constitution was adopted on 26 November 1949. Adopted, okay? Adopted by the matlab acceptance, accept kurishe. Adopted. And the last session, Mohan last time kita log paise, Mohan means all of us are members of the CA, okay? Mohan last time log kita paise, last session of the assembly was on Jan 24, 1950. 284 members signed. That means there were some people who did not sign it, okay, official copy. And 26 Jan 1950 is the came into force Republic Day. Why do you celebrate Republic Day? Because that's the day when your Constitution of India came into force. Original Constitution had 395 articles, 8 schedules, 1 preamble. Apni original Constitution. Then you may ask me, what is duplicate Constitution? Is original Constitution ka matlab hai 1950 te ki Constitution banai she. To original opposite to kya say duplicate, but we won't say duplicate, we will call it present Constitution. Mujhe bujane. Okay. Original Constitution means 1950 de banai she. Look, okhala Constitution to change hoy thake. Okay, Constitution change hoy thake because time change hoy, time la hisab te change korbe lage, so it happens, okay? So presently you have 12 schedules, you have 1 preamble, and you have 400 plus articles. So original and present. Idu jani. Okay. Now, how many time did we take? 2 years, 11 months, and 18 days. Okay, 2 years, 11 months, and 18 days. Our national flag, the tricolor of India, was adopted on July 22, 1947. These are facts. You don't need me to explain these things. This way you have to memorize. Song. What is national song, guys? What is the name of the national song? Type it and give me. Anthem is Jana Gana Mana. What is song? Is it Ma Tujhe Salam? What is it? Okay. If you don't respond, I'll think you're sleeping. Okay, so respond. Okay, correct. But don't be so proud that you know this. Okay, everybody knows this. Okay, don't think I'm prepared for prelims because I know Vande Mataram. This is Raju Banwala also knows. Okay, and he's not giving prelims this year. So national song, Jan 24, 1950, they adopt Krishan, and elephant was adopted as the symbol. Okay, elephant was adopted as the symbol of, or the when I say you may miss, no, tiger. Elephant is different, tiger is different. Tiger is our national animal. Okay, this is elephant as a symbol because it's symbol. Every political party has a symbol, right? Like you have the Congress, they have the hand, you have BJP, they have lotus, like that. Assembly la seal the elephant tagisha, symbol tagisha. Okay, now okay, let's look at the sources of the Indian Constitution. What did we take? By the way, tomorrow, if Nagaland, example, again, don't think Miss is instigating a revolutionary. Miss is instigating revolution in Nagaland. It is just me example, okay? Nagaland, Kali independent Hushagulito. Nagaland independent Hushagulito. Okay, I'm not saying we should be, I'm not saying we shouldn't be. This is just example. Okay, Nagaland independent Hushagulito. Mukhang constitution lagiwo na lagiwo. Constitution lagiwo, right? Okay. Constitution lagiwo. To constitution lagiwo le to amde kun banabo? Assembly banao na banao? So Nagaland labi CA thagiwo na thagiwo. Nagaland will also have a constituent assembly. That Miss will also be a member. By force also I'll go, okay? So constituent assembly, and I'll make sure that I will give all of you right to work. Okay. So constituent assembly, when we sit together to make the Constitution of India, okay, we will have to read the Indian Constitution, we will read the American Constitution, we'll read Canadian Constitution, we will read probably the Constitution of, I don't know, Australia, UK. Itu sab la Constitution puri na itu bishade kon to sabse bhala se ide dhalibo. Itu janibi. Itu ke koi inspired. Okay, takhan laki right? Say the exact no lobo idea. Okay, takhan nishna mukha minga rakhibo, takhan nishna inga rakhibo. Idea go idu idea inspired. Because you cannot make a constitution out of thin air. Whatever constitution, even the words. See, the English that we use on a normal day basis, you can't use the English to write the constitution, okay? Noisy, okay? Look at this. So we cannot make constitution out of thin air, okay? Okay. We cannot make out of thin air. Sorry, noisy neighbor. Sorry, we cannot make out of thin air. So we have to get inspired from the other sources. Okay, exactly like that. What happened? India also got inspired. So don't think India to bishi chor Krishna ki. No, it inspiration koi. Okay, guys, don't get so critical. Okay, as an Indian, support Indian Constitution. All of us will support Ambedkar. Okay, we're on Ambedkar side. Ambedkar ne bola, this is not borrowed, this is inspired. Okay, so we'll all support Ambedkar. These are some of the inspiration we got. Okay, so we have 11 sources. We have Government of India Act, British, US, Irish, Canada, Australia, Weimar, Soviet, French, South Africa, Japan. One by one, let's see Kiki Loisha from all of them. Okay. Pehle let's look at Government of India Act 1935 पर की लोशे फेडरल स्कीम लोशे फेडरल स्कीम मतलब स्टेट सेंटर गवर्नमेंट থাকিব स्टेट থাকিব इतो के कोई फेडरेशन I'm explaining the most easy way, okay? Federation means center, state, and power sharing between these two. Ito tayo loishe. Office of Governor. Mukhan governor rakhibo, okay? Judiciary loishe tayo. Judiciary matlab country de judiciary থাকিব lage, Supreme Court, High Court, all these things. Public Service Commission. By the way, what is Government of India Act 1935? This is British made law, okay? British made law. And emergency provision. Country de sometimes when we have unforeseen circumstances, we'll have emergency provisions. Okay. British Constitution regulation. What did you take from Britain? From Britain, you took parliamentary government. Matlab, what is parliamentary government, guys? Parliamentary government means Prime Minister. He sabse dangor hobo. Prime Minister will be greater than the President of India. Ito ke parliamentary government koi. Have you understood? I'm explaining the most easy way. Presidential though, presidential form of government is president is greater than the Prime Minister. Okay, but then in parliamentary system of government means prime minister is greater than the president. India to follow right? You don't care who's the president, you care who becomes the prime minister, right? America on the other hand cares who becomes the president, right? Okay, now rule of law matlab in a country nobody is above the law. British Constitution legislative procedure matlab how to pass bills and all. Okay, single citizenship means in our country we will have one single citizenship. We won't have dual citizenship. See, America, somebody has turned on your mic. Oh, she long. Okay. Chalo. Be careful, okay, guys? Be careful. Now, single citizenship. See, America has dual citizenship. America la hatte duita citizenship ase. Ekhando federal citizen, they are citizen of America also, they're a citizen of their state also. Okay. Cabinet system means wherever there is parliamentary government, there is cabinet system. Okay, they go hand in hand. Are you understanding? Prime Minister cannot function without his cabinet. So Prime Minister to cabinet, without cabinet is nothing. So cabinet system means wherever the Prime Minister is, the cabinet system is. Okay. Bicameralism means having two houses. India today has Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha because we got this from British Constitution. In Britain has bicameralism. They have House of Lord, House of Common. Have you heard of that? House of Lord, House of Common, right? Okay. US Constitution. What did you take from USA? On US we took fundamental rights, right? Okay. America is the land of rights. We all know. We have fundamental rights, we have independence of judiciary, okay, and we have judicial review, okay. Judicial review is something we'll do in Article 13. Don't worry, I'll explain in proper. Okay, now I can't go that deep. And impeachment of the president, this is also very important. You all know India the president ke impeach kole pare, yes or no? You all know India the presidents khange impeach kole pare, judges of the Supreme Court khange impeach kole pare, High Court khande, because we got that inspiration we got from US Constitution. Okay, kinga remove kurbo, kunba remove kurbo, judge, what is the terms and condition, everything. Okay, vice president. We have a post of vice president in a country because that is something we took from America's Constitution. Okay, we took it from US Constitution. So I hope, by the way, guys, this is for prelims oriented. So this is like all you have to memorize. Nothing much to read here. Okay, these are all facts you have to memorize. Ito bar memorize. Revise ko like revision. Okay, revision jana parega because the questions MCQ will be asked in this manner. Okay, office of VP was taken from which constitution, right? For example, like that. Okay, or rule of law was taken from which constitution? Okay, you have to take read in that manner. What did we take from Ireland? Okay, what did we take from Ireland? Irish Regulation, Ireland. We took DPSPs, Directive Principles of State Policy. Ito kya say the piche de puriwo. Okay, in the coming days we'll study. Rajya Sabha te kunma manuto nomination bra jai. Ito Irish Constitution ma loishe. Okay, and president of method of election of the president. President ke kinga elect kurubo, kunba vote kurubo, what voting process will going on, what is this method of election of president was taken from Irish Constitution. Takhanla nishna. Okay. Canada se kya liya? Canada Constitution se liya By the way, Canada and India is very similar in terms of government. Okay, India la government or Canada la government which is similar ase. I can't say the same thing with America and India. America la or India la government which is alag ase. Are you understanding? To get comparative politics koi. Okay, but then if anything, any government is coming close with India, then it's when I say close, I'm not talking about friendship. I'm talking about in terms of arrangement, the pattern, the system, and all. Canada is more. Canada is like a sister, like a cousin sister or something like that of India in terms of this one. Okay, so appointment of state governors and advise. Okay, there are two things. This one, this is two. Appointment of state governors means every state in India, we have 28 states in India. Every state in India gets a governor, and this governor is given by the center. Sorry, when I say given, appointed by the center. Of course, yeah, we can say given also. Governor tukun ba pathai, center ba pathai. Itukko de bra inspired huishe, Canada ba inspired huishe. Okay, we inspired this from Canada. Now, advisory jurisdiction of the Supreme Court. Matlab, do you know Supreme Court can give advice to the President of India? Okay. See, itu ke advisory power of Supreme Court. Okay, look. Any life problem we are facing, we can't just call the Supreme Court and ask. We can't just call Justice Chandrachud and ask his advice, right? President can do that, okay? Because it is advisory jurisdiction of Supreme Court, okay? ये कहाँ से लिया? Canada से लिया. What did you take from Australia, guys? Australia से लिया concurrent list. Concurrent list. Concurrent list का मतलब है, pay attention. Guys, there is a schedule in the Indian Constitution on a 7th schedule. Okay, this will be my last lecture for tonight, so please give me an undivided attention. 7th schedule ekta ase Mukhala Constitution de. 7th schedule la bitor de kibe ekta likhen ase known as list likhen ase. Okay, aro etu list tinta ase. Tate ase union list, state list, concurrent list. Ito ko de barlishe Australia barlishe. What is concurrent list? We will do this in the schedules. Schedule de kuribo. Okay, no, I'll just explain it right now. Union list means all the things union will make law, like security of India. Okay. State list means all the lists that state will make law, like agriculture, for example. And concurrent list means taibi law banawale paro, taibi law banawale paro. Common list ase to give education, for example. समझ में आया? तो ये concurrent list किसने लिया? कहाँ से लिया? ऑस्ट्रेलिया से लिया. Okay, clear? Joint sitting of the two houses of parliament. Sometimes parliament day Lok Sabha Rajya Sabha la bitore problem ulai jai. Kyun ulai? Lok Sabha Rajya Sabha la bitore bill pass kurle na para ho jai. Ito time de joint sitting boy. Ikilo de aage na pass kure. Ito ke joint sitting boy. Last, because it's 8:30. I will respect your time. You have to respect my time. All of you be on time. Okay, clear? I will leave on time. You please be on time. Okay. So this will be my last. Weimar Constitution is emergency time de. Emergency time de fundamental rights suspend kuriwale itu Weimar. Weimar means Germany. Okay, Germany. See, country is burning, emergency was apni bahar jabo apni la friend la gote jawale man ase saying I have article 19 right to movement, freedom of speech. They will shoot you or not? Yes or no? So emergency time the bishi idu no hobi emergency time the fundamental rights suspend kuribo. Okay, clear? That is it. This is something we got it from Weimar or Germany. Okay. So with this, we are done with your today's class. Tomorrow we will do schedules and all these things. So I hope you won't miss your class. Okay. Thank you all. You may leave the classroom. Okay. You may exit the classroom. If no questions are there, you may exit the classroom. Thank you so much. Okay. I will share the PPT. No need to share. It's there in Lakshmikant. Okay. I will share on the last day probably. Okay. Okay, fine. I will share. Okay, my notes collectors. You already have this. Okay. My notes collectors. May leave the classroom. Thank you so much. Be on time.